The year was 1912. Over in Belfast, a giant ship was being built. It was the RMS Titanic, a ship bigger and fancier than any other. Its steel body, a super cool piece of engineering, was supposed to be super strong. Everyone was amazed. The Titanic was more than just a ship. It showed off how clever and ambitious people could be. Newspapers said it couldn't sink. It was going to be the biggest, fanciest ship ever to sail the seas. Inside, it was as fancy as the best hotels, with soft carpets, shiny chandeliers, and beautiful dining rooms. On April 10th, 1912, the Titanic left Southampton, England for the first time. Everyone was excited as people got on board, each with their own hopes and dreams. In first class, rich people and famous folks hung out in the super fancy areas. John Jacob Astor IV, the richest man on the ship, walked around with his new wife. Benjamin Guggenheim, a super rich mining guy, enjoyed some drinks and cigars in the smoking room. In second class, families and workers hoped for a better life in America. The Allison family from Montreal, traveling with their helpers, were excited for a new beginning. Lawrence Beasley, a science teacher, planned to see his brother in Toronto. Meanwhile, way down in the ship, hundreds of immigrants in third class were all packed together. They had saved up every penny for this trip, their few things packed in old suitcases. They all wanted a chance at the American dream. The first few days were perfect. The ocean was calm, a big blue space under a clear sky. The Titanic was as fancy as everyone said. First-class passengers ate great food, danced to the ship's band, and played games on the deck in the sun. In second-class, families hung out on the deck, kids playing while their parents talked. Everyone was excited and happy. Even in third class, people were in good spirits. They sang songs, told stories from home, and dreamed of their new lives in America. For a little while, life on the Titanic was like a magical dream. It was its own little world, safe from any danger. But no one knew danger was hiding. The Titanic's radio operators got a few warnings about ice from other ships. But the ship's officers didn't pay much attention to these messages. Captain Edward Smith, a very experienced captain, believed the Titanic was strong and fast. He kept going on the same path at the same speed, not worried about the ice. As the sun started to set on April 14th, it got colder. The ocean was still calm, but it felt spooky. A feeling of something bad about to happen came over the ship, even though most people didn't know about the danger. At 11:40 p.m., something terrible happened. The lookouts, Frederick Fleet and Reginald Lee, saw a huge iceberg right in front of the Titanic. "Iceberg, right ahead!" Fleet shouted into the phone to the bridge. First Officer Murdoch yelled for the ship to turn quickly and the engines to go backwards, but it was too late. The Titanic, moving too fast, scraped against the iceberg on its side. The crash wasn't a big jolt, but people felt it all over the ship. Some people went up to the decks to see what happened, but the crew said it was nothing to worry about. But down below, the damage was really bad. Water poured into the front of the ship. The unsinkable Titanic was filling up with water fast.